Remote roles you didn't know existed. Operations, making the business run smoother. This might be something that you have never heard of before. I've actually spent a lot of my career focused on business operations, specifically remote business operations, because one of the things about business is that there are so many facets to helping a business run smoothly. And if you are someone who likes to get into new things and likes to continually have your hands in a variety of areas, you like to dig into something, build it, pass it off to someone else and move on and build something else, this is something that would be really beneficial for you. If you are an entrepreneur, you likely really need someone who will manage your operations for you, because they will handle the nitty-gritty of making sure certain things get done. They can sometimes help manage your team so that you can focus on other things. An operations person is likely should be one of your first hires to help you run your business. So we can start with an operations assistant. An operations assistant might be someone who comes in and helps set up some small systems for you. So some things might be automated, might implement some new tools for you, might research tools for you, help you get those things in place so that you don't have to do them and you don't have to manage them, which is amazing as an entrepreneur. They will help to manage a lot of that type of work as well, that sometimes an admin assistant might do. They might do a little bit of that when they're getting started with you. They can help to alleviate so many pain points that really, if you think about what are my main pain points, these are my main frustrations, most likely a lot of them can be helped by having an operations person come in and build a system for you to better manage whatever your pain point is. So for example, if you are someone who always loses your passwords and you struggle to get into things, an operations person can come in and set up a password manager for you and set it up in a way so that it's easy to manage, that when you have people come onto your team, they can manage their access and things like that. If you are struggling with communicating with people on your team, an operations person can come in and implement tools to help you set that up. They might even be able to do some training. If you are struggling to stay on top of leads or contracts for clients, or trying to set up something like a course, an operations person will help you do those things and do them well so that people don't fall through the cracks. So you don't have emails that don't make it out or things like that. So think about a lot of those things that you as the entrepreneur probably really hate doing. An operations person likely really loves to do them. So again, you can start with an operations assistant. So that might be, the way that I look at these rates might be like $20 an hour to maybe $30 an hour for an assistant. These types of people will typically have a way that they think that is a little bit more strategically minded. So they are thinking about, how can I connect this piece to this piece and alleviate 4 pain points all at once? That's the way that they think. So they are definitely going to be worth more. Their time is worth more. They have a lot really great information and knowledge and drive to build things to make your life easier. Let's see. A systems creator is another term for this. You might also hear integrator. Another section of operations is an online business manager, or they can also be called an operations manager or a digital business manager. The names are interchangeable. The thing about having a manager, an operations manager rather than an assistant, is typically they are at a more senior level, so that they can help manage the other people on your team, which relieves some of that weight off of your shoulders. An online business manager will also, like I said, digital business manager, personally, we call them an operations manager, can handle so many different things, can build new systems for you, will think about, oh, hey, we need to do this in the business, go and do it, and then might not even tell you about it later, and just you are surprised one day when you find out that this thing has been happening for a while and it's bringing leads into your business. That's the type of person that these people are when they're really good. Their rates can really range from, like I said, probably at a minimum, and it's like a low minimum, is $30 an hour. I would probably say a more reasonable rate on the low end for an operations manager is probably $40 an hour. And then they can be beneficial at 5 hours a week, but I would say that you probably should plan for something more like 15, maybe 20 for them to have the greatest impact on your business. If you can't afford something like that quite yet, then an operations assistant will be someone who is a better fit for you. You want to just start making some of those changes so you can start getting some systems going in your business, using tools. So hiring someone like this will really help with that. A next level operations person is a director of operations. This person will have a lot more strategic ability to be able to help you make decisions. They will run a lot more of the business for you, so you can focus on the things that are most important for you as the leader of the business to focus on. If you're on the smaller side, don't worry about that type of role yet. You probably want to go with one of these other operations roles first. There is a quick little ladder of what operations roles look like. Let me know if you have questions or comments. Leave them in the comments. Please subscribe.